What's the time?
10.
Thanks. Martina Scott, nee Petras. That's a better print.
Mouth. Wonderful mouth. Yes, and the eyes. Oh, easy to go astray there, wouldn't you say, James?
Czech origin. Mm-hmm. Married an Englishman, divorced after a year. Part 2 came up with this. I think you may find it interesting.
So she's in the file. Smoke here, you think, James?
See the relevant parts here, underlined.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that is interesting.
Very. Touch tricky.
I wonder if Palfrey could help.
Damn!
That's the third damn in 5 minutes.
I know. Sorry. I'm simply not coordinated this morning.
Perhaps you're not used to sharing this office.
Do you ever have nightmares, Mr. Palfrey?
Occasionally.
In colour?
Black and white, I think.
When there's a lot of blood, it's awful.
I can imagine.
I've never had them before, but now it's always this enormous fat man chasing me, and suddenly I've got a knife in my hand, and when he grabs me, I stick it into him again and again, and he won't die. It's awful. 4 in the morning, I have to switch on the light, and I can't get back to sleep. I really think... 2323? Yes. Kingston.
Bunny Kingston? Hello, Bunny. What can I do for you?
A chap at the Ministry of Defence works in guided weapons research and development. Clive Grant, very bright, has access to top-secret documents. We suspect he may be tainted.
So?
Well, my department seems to be falling apart at the moment. Brooks fell off a ladder in his kitchen. Do-it-yourself man, of course, bust his ankle. Ryder's got back from a holiday in Portugal with some mystery bug, and Clark, the only other man I have available, isn't really experienced enough to cope with investigating a fellow like Grant, so I have a problem.
Well, my dear Bunny, how am I expected to solve the problem?
Well, lend me Blair.
Blair?
Ideal man for the job. Team up with Clark.
What evidence do you have that Grant is...
Oh, enough to warrant my request for Blair. This really is a top priority affair, you know. I didn't want to go over your head, you understand?
I take it you haven't had words with the coordinator.
Isn't that what I've just said?
Well, I'll have to speak to her about this. About Blair.
Of course you will, and show her this.
K4 project. What on earth's that?
Oh, she'll know. She'll certainly know.
If this man Grant is a traitor, the consequences could be serious, devastatingly so.
Yes, madam, that I'm well aware of, but there's something else.
Something else?
Bunny's holding something back. I know him.
I too know him.
Well, I think he's being devious.
I've never found him to be devious.
Well, he's also charming.
Are you suggesting I'm susceptible to charm?
Well, I think we're all susceptible.
That's a very slippery answer. What is it that's worrying you about Kingston?
Why does he want to borrow Blair?
He's explained that none of his operatives are available.
That's not entirely true.
You made inquiries. You didn't take his word.
I made inquiries. And I discovered that his best man, Fielding, is playing in a bridge tournament in Joie-les-Pins.
Ah.
Now, I take it you're not going to say that a bridge tournament takes precedence over national security.
That, Mr. Palfrey, is an inexcusable thing to say.
Yes, it was, and I apologize. But I dislike intensely being maneuvered. If it's a cat and mouse game, I prefer the role of the cat.
At least we share a desire to play the same role. I accept your apology.
Thank you.
Whatever Kingston's reasons for requesting Blair's transfer, we shall cooperate. I expect you to inform Blair immediately.
Yes, madam.
Is there anything else?
Not at the moment.
I mustn't be late for Downing Street.
Madam,
Mr. Palfrey?
do you ever have nightmares?
Is that question in any way germane?
No, not really, but if you do, are they in colour or in black and white?
What a curious person you are.
Well, I simply wondered.
Mr. Palfrey?
Madam?
In answer to your question, I'm not aware that I dream at all, either in colour or in black and white.
Temporary?
Definitely temporary.
That can mean anything, can't it? A few days, a few months.
That's right, as long as the assignment takes.
Can you tell me what it's about?
Well, I know a little, but I think it's best if they inform you.
I don't understand. What's wrong with his own people? Why go outside? Why me?
Apparently, most of the department are incapacitated in one way or another.
Well, if you say I must go, I go.
Yes, we must. Cooperate.
When do I report?
Right away.
Au revoir, then.
Blair,
Yes.
just keep in touch, eh?
I'll do that.
His routine stage 1 check revealed only one flaw in Grant's makeup. A weakness for women. Bit of a womanizer. Got a worse weaknesses, eh, Blair? But all that seemed to change when he married, 5 years ago. Angela Burton. Very respectable background. Had a child. Grant has become very much the family man now.
All very cosy, stable.
But recently the routine pattern changed.
Cherchez la femme.
Martina Scott. Née Petras.
Czech lady by birth.
Naturalized by marrying an Englishman.
And divorced within a year. Marriage of convenience, wouldn't you say?
I want to be taken off the assignment.
Taken off? You've hardly had time to be taken on. What's happened?
Nothing. I want to be taken off, and that's all there is to it.
My dear Blair, don't be so simple. Explain yourself. Have you had a row with them?
No.
Have you told Kingston you don't want to work with him?
No, I said nothing.
Well, all right, what's it about?
Can't you say something's come up? Say I can't be spared.
Oh, come on, Blair. You're talking like a child. You've been in the business long enough to know better. I'm committed to the coordinator. I have to give some explanation to her. How can I do that if I don't have some explanation from you? I've never seen you like this before.
I can always resign.
Blair? You... Oh, my
Sorry.
God.
Well, thank you. Well, he's got to be very upset. Must be human after all. Nothing broken. Miracle.
Yes, that is a miracle.
My lucky day. But never leave on a win. Never. Not easy to find, is it, this place? Now I can quit. Why don't you go over there? Benches are hard, but it's a bit more private, and I'll get you a drink. What would you like? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll surprise you. You like surprises, don't you, Mr. Palfrey? Finally decided you deserved an explanation. But you see, it's not easy. Not easy for me to explain because, you see, that entails the emotional, soft underbelly. And I don't like that. What the hell? Where was I?
Soft underbelly.
Ah, yes, yes. I'm not a maudlin man. You're sentimental. I detest that. Now, this is between you and me, Palfrey. Nobody else. You accept that?
Yes, I accept that.
What's that?
Your winnings.
My winnings? Bit of a prissy bastard, aren't you, Palfrey?
Possibly.
You don't like emotionalism any more than I do. Women. Ever been hit below the belt, Palfrey?
I don't think that's quite the sort of question to put to a prissy bastard.
I have. Just once. I think you could call it love. Whatever. I've never had it before or since. Martina, did Kingston tell you about her?
There's no mention of a woman.
Well, she's involved with Grant. Having an affair with Grant. Suspected of playing Mata Hari. I put her out of my mind. Completely out of my mind. Except perhaps that... But that's besides the point. They were briefing me about Grant when suddenly, bang, there she was on the screen. Martina Scott. The only woman who ever provoked more than an itch in the groin. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to do? I am supposed to bug her place. Find out what's going on between her and her lover, what they're saying. And then shop her. A picture of her and the way I reacted came as a shock. To be so vulnerable after 2 years. 2 bloody years.
Well, 2 years isn't very long to form the necessary scar tissue.
So you do know?
Who terminated the affair?
I did.
Why?
2 reasons. I was losing control. Becoming totally absorbed.
And?
Got a warning from the establishment about associating with a Czech.
She knew about your work?
Only that I was involved in a government department.
Security? Did it occur to you that she might be suspect?
I never thought about it. Frankly, I didn't want to get caught up in a serious relationship. Marriage, full bit. What the hell, Palfrey, that's not my scene. So, the warning from the establishment helped, really. I just cut. Like that. And now look at the position I'm in.
So that's what Bunny Kingston's been up to.
I don't understand.
Well, I can't be sure, but I think he knows about your former relationship with Martina and suspects you along with Grant. He's got 2 birds in the hand. If she's working on Grant now, she could have worked on you. He's testing you. If you turn the job down, questions will be asked.
Do you really think I could have gone over because of Martina?
Did you?
You're not serious.
They are.
To hell with them. What about you, Palfrey?
I think you're telling me the truth.
Only think.
Can one finally be sure of anything in our game? You go through with this. You forget the soft underbelly. You've proved you're a professional, a realist. Otherwise, you wouldn't have walked out on Martina. If she is an agent, her days are numbered anyway.
You're a cynical bastard.
Prissy and cynical. Well, I'll come to you for a character reference.
Nice to touch, very satisfying. They're marble, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Would it be lions?
Yes, very old lions, 15th or 16th century.
Very quaint lions. Lovely expressions, almost timid. Yes, as I said, very appealing and quaint. That's the sort of thing my son would like.
They were possibly used to decorate an Italian tomb for the effigy of a knight. A warrior. But I'm sure it would adapt well to domestic surroundings, both as talisman and decorative pieces.
Fascinating. Why would you say they were talisman?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, but of course, the knight and the lion, symbols of strength and courage.
You got rid of it. The coffee stain.
I got rid of the cover.
Looks identical.
You're like the man who went around the corner for a pack of cigarettes and came back 2 years later.
Is it still 40 a day?
I gave it up.
Congratulations. Did you sell the dogs?
The dogs were lions.
Ah.
And they were too expensive for her.
How much?
350.
A lot of money. Even for a pair of lions.
Makes me feel uncomfortable in here with you.
Can I take my coat off?
If you like.
Plant's grown. Does it still get its weekly lick of milk?
Why are you here?
Suppose I miss you.
2 years? After 2 years, you finally decided to miss me. Wonderful.
And I was curious. Wanted to see if you were...
If I were what?
all right. Happy. Getting along, you know.
And perhaps missing you.
Perhaps. Is there a fella?
What if I said there had been several?
Anyone currently?
Not currently, no. Would you like a drink before you go?
Before I go? Why not? Has that bottle been there since I left? You wouldn't drink it, remember?
Afterwards, I acquired a taste for it.
I never acquired a taste for vodka. Where's your drink?
I don't feel like it.
I'm not drinking alone. Was that disturbing you?
Yes. It was so brutal.
Brutal.
Your last phone call.
I did say thanks for everything.
Did you go away?
No.
That's honest.
Funnily enough, there's a streak of honesty in me. Love.
Love?
Always find it difficult to say.
It's a word I've never heard you use.
I don't know, I believe it exists. But with you it almost seemed... That's why I suddenly ducked out, couldn't face it, you understand?
Well, that's all in the past. All over.
Martina, there's something. There's no fella.
No.
He just went right in, and when he came out, he said, bingo.
Bingo? Meaning they were planted, sir?
Oh, that's right.
How long was he in there?
About half an hour.
Oh, that long?
Oh, half an hour at least.
Sit down, Clark. And, what else did he say, apart from bingo?
I nearly bought a lion.
Nearly bought a... Presumably some artifact. And when he came out, was he elated? What was his mood?
It's hard to say with Blair. He always seems to be the same. Casual. Matter of fact.
What are you thinking?
Thinking about you.
Yes, of course you are. Good or bad?
You'll say I'm being extravagant.
Oh, and anyway,
Anyway, what?
I like it when you're being extravagant.
Yeah, you laugh.
Yes.
Then I feel silly.
That is silly.
I am 35.
That's not so old. You can be silly at 90.
You got the gift of magic. You can transmute base metal into gold. Yeah, see? You're laughing.
And you make the best coffee in the world. But then it's like I said. You make the ordinary into the extraordinary.
It's all in the mind.
Good with the chat.
I'm not so very different.
She's not bad either.
How you wish to see me? What do you say? I'm simply a bloody
But yes, a bloody romantic. And it's almost
Oh, no. Now you're going to nudge me back to reality.
It can't be escaped.
No.
No.
Not even.
No, not even.
It's a bad move. Exposing your queen so early. Means I can attack it and develop my pieces at the same time.
Just play.
But can't you see? With a loss of tempo here, your game is as good as...
Shut up.
Yeah, well, I'm making a detour, not stopping. Bad news, I'm afraid. Can't make it tomorrow night.
There's still Friday.
No, that's out too. Angela's made some arrangements I simply can't do anything about. Will you see her?
No, don't explain. I don't want to know. If that's the way it is, that is the way it is.
Well, I feel like
No point in going over that again.
No. On the evidence of the tape so far, it's obvious Martina hasn't made a move.
Yes, I agree.
We jumped the gun, assuming that she had.
Well, I think we just have to be patient, James. The way Martina is, she's going to be certain she's got him before she springs the trap.
Blair?
Well, again, on the evidence of the tapes, I'd say he's said nothing. It's even possible that Martina's innocent. It's possible, but like the virgin birth, is it likely? No.
So, 3 weeks. No trace of mendacity.
Just sex, sprinkled with Grant's domestic problems.
Can't be easy for you. Listening.
It's a nightmare. I can't believe I'd be so affected by her.
She must have a magnetic personality.
Gift of magic. You can transmute base metal into gold. Make the ordinary extraordinary. I could never come up with crap like that.
Is that what Grant said?
Yes. And you know, Palfrey, it's nearly the truth.
Yes, for you, for Grant, but not necessarily for all men.
Yes, that's where she's so clever.
And dangerous.
She said to Grant, it's how you see me, wish to see me. Palfrey.
Yeah?
3 weeks. Is there any way you can get me off the hook?
I'll speak to Kingston.
Mint tea. I do find it refreshing just occasionally.
Just occasionally. Yes.
And the Bach? How was the Bach?
Bach?
Your concert, yes. Didn't you go?
Ah, yes. It wasn't Bach. It was Handel.
Oh, yes, of course, Handel.
Madam?
Yes.
I suspect you have something rather disagreeable to say.
You seem to know me rather well, Mr. Palfrey. I hesitate a little because, quite frankly, I don't want us to have one of our more heated dialogues. I didn't sleep very well last night.
You have my sympathy. I take it, Bunny... Pardon?
Please, go ahead.
I take it Bunny Kingston's been in touch with you.
As a matter of fact, he has, yes. He's concerned about Blair.
I know.
Perhaps you could inform me why you told him Blair must return to your department within the week.
Let me say, I think that Bunny Kingston has been less than honest with me about his reasons for wanting Blair in the first place. Let me also say that this Grant operation concerns us as much as it concerns them. I mean, it's high time they cooperated with me.
Yes, all right, Mr. Palfrey, all right. I agree.
You agree?
Yes, but I'm now going to tell you in confidence that Bunny suspects that Blair might be a traitor. He thought it best you weren't involved, that your objectivity might be...
Not objective enough.
It is possible, isn't it?
Apparently, madam, you know me as little as Kingston does.
You're always saying you love me.
Yeah, I mean it.
Say it now.
I love you.
How much?
I imagine as much as it's possible for a man to love a woman.
Would you die for me?
I'd rather live for you.
I'm being serious. Would you die for me?
That's a strange question, isn't it?
Would you?
Yes. Yes, I would.
And your wife and child, would you leave them for me?
You said there was no question of that. From the start, you said that you didn't want...
Forget what I said then. Would you now?
Well, I...
That's difficult, isn't it?
Yes, but I don't know...
Don't worry. I am not going to ask you to do that.
What are you going to ask me to do?
It concerns your job.
My job? Well, how could my work possibly concern you?
You have access to certain papers, files, documents. For example, the K4 project.
Oh, my God, no.
No, I can't believe this.
Well, how could you have... How could you have done? Babe, being so... Now you want me to tell you...
Look, I do like you, Clive.
Well, that's good, you know, that's really good.
I don't imagine it will help if I tell you that I have family in Ostrava, that I am being blackmailed.
What?
Finally, everything has to be paid for, huh?
No, I can't do it, Martina, I can't.
I think you can.
No.
At times in this bed, I recorded them. You don't want your wife to...
Oh, God, no, this is impossible. This is like a dream. It's...
You go home now.
No, I can't.
Come and see me tomorrow. Tomorrow we can make arrangements. And don't worry. It will all work out. After all, I'm not asking you to die for me, huh?
No point in listening to Grant's lamentations. And that was recorded last night.
Sexuality, emotions, what dangerous things they are.
But at least this tape vindicates Blair.
Of somewhat secondary importance now.
So, I presume you're waiting for Grant to return and then arrest them both.
Oh, I don't think so, madam. Opportunity of some good fishing here, I'd say.
Fishing?
Yes, fly fishing. Turn the situation to our advantage.
Use Grant as bait, yes, yes.
I think it would be a great mistake.
Really?
Yes?
Oh, right now, Grant should be receiving his instructions from Laws.
No, Grant, you're not mistaken. I'm Laws.
Mr. Laws? Yes, well, I've absolutely no idea what all this is about. Why the hell did we have to meet here?
Security.
Security? What are you talking about?
Your affair with Martina.
Martina? Who the hell's Martina?
Hope you don't play poker, Grant.
Yes, well, I refuse to
Please
continue
don't let's waste
This
any
is an
more time. You
absolute...
see, Martina isn't the only one with tapes of your boudoir antics. And like her, we wouldn't hesitate to use them, if forced. Cooperation. That's all we're asking for. I say, it's a very crisp old chap. Let's take a stroll, eh?
There was no point in pressing my opposition to Bunny while he was here. He can be very stubborn. But if he pursues this plan of his, we could have a disaster on our hands.
A disaster. On the contrary, if it succeeds, it could be a triumph.
If...
My dear Mr. Palfrey, nothing could be won without taking risks.
True, madam. But there's the question of odds. And in this case, Bunny may find himself overmatched with the lady.
Really?
He will be wise to limit his ambition.
You surprised me. You obviously see this woman as a genuine femme fatale, then.
Dangerous.
And yet, I don't think you would have fallen into the silken trap, Mr. Palfrey.
Only because I have extremely sensitive antennae. To be totally objective, madam, may I remind you that the service as a whole has suffered setbacks, not without scandal, in the recent past. Accusations of incompetence and worse. And not only from the media, but also...
Yeah, I take your point, Mr.
If
Palfrey.
this affair goes wrong, it will reflect not only on the service, not only on Kingston's department, but on us. Because now we're also implicated.
I repeat, we're finally not really concerned as to whether you would or would not have betrayed your country. What we require now is that you go ahead this evening and tell her that you'll play along.
Play along?
Yes, keep the liaison going.
Play along? What the hell do you think I am? I've been involved with this woman.
Yes, we're aware of that.
You simply don't know what you're asking of me. I can't do it. I can't carry it through. She'd know. What about producing documents, files, all the...
Don't worry, you'll be provided with material that'll be convincing enough.
Can't you
Look, let me
understand?
explain, Grant. Perhaps it'd be easier if you understand the importance of your role. There are two very powerful reasons why we have to have your cooperation in this business. One, we have here an opportunity to misinform the other side. That is, to let them know what we want them to know. Two, we also have the opportunity to track down other members of the cell and bring them into the net.
Laws. I genuinely loved this woman. I simply can't do it.
Grant. Look at him. What a splendid fellow. Heroic. Height of his powers. Not for culling this season, one hopes.
Lord.
Nothing else to say. All your lubricious moments have been recorded on tape. Remember that. You're a victim, Grant, of your own weakness.
I agree that Bunny Kingston is a very good man in his field, but he's had several notable failures.
Mr. Palfrey, this isn't a vendetta brought about by Kingston's somewhat devious behaviour towards you.
I confess to irritation, even anger, but vendetta, no. I'm no Corsican, madam.
I apologise, the word was ill-chosen.
I only ask you to consider, Bunny has baited the hook, or so he thinks, but what if the opposition have taken the bait knowingly and in their turn become the anglers?
You consider this a real possibility?
Indeed I do. It's a time for prudence. Take our winnings now.
I can't instruct Kingston how to conduct his department. He has autonomy. You must understand that.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
I'm inclined to think so. Particularly as I now believe that your fears in this matter may have foundation.
Will you trust me, madam?
I always do, Mr. Palfrey.
I don't understand. Spike Kingston's guns, what exactly does that mean?
I'm sorry if I'm being a bit obscure, but in order to help you, I need your help.
Well, I'm here, listening.
Yes, and I don't know what's to be done, except... get me a copy of everything that's recorded between Martina and Grant.
a little time.
Look what you've done, Martina. What
Don't
you've
you
done is...
understand that I am as much a victim as you are? Don't you understand that I care for you?
Oh.
In the beginning, no. But now, yes. Yes, yes. Here, have a drink.
Well, I don't want a drink.
You don't have to stay, you know? It's just that I feel so terrible. Very much alone.
So she's got him. What a hell of a woman. Hey, Blair?
Are you sure that stuff's convincing enough?
Perfect bait. They'll swallow it, hook, line and sinker, no question. This little job she's given him. Excellent. Very fine instrument. It's better than anything we're using. "12 negatives. Subject, weapon disposition on our sector of the German frontier. Out of date, of course. Oh, and I better give you this back. Very neat little job. Very neat indeed. Here he is again. Looks almost as if he hasn't moved since the last time we saw him.
Why didn't you want me to bring it tonight?
Our relationship is more dangerous now. There's always the chance of your being suspect, being followed.
Well, I may be a fool, Martina, but I'm not that much of a fool. No, I wasn't followed. I don't think I know damn well the risks I'm taking.
We are taking, and that's exactly it. We. If you brought the stuff here tonight and you were suspect, they would take us both. That is why we have to make other arrangements.
The old dead letter drop.
There is a place, a churchyard, the grave of Alice Brown. It is quite easy to find. You drive 5 miles out of London towards Hillingdon. I'll give you a map.
Oh, when is this drop?
1:30 today.
1:30? Well, you better make haste.
I helped myself to a drink. Hope you don't mind. That's important. Open it.
How did you get in here?
I never gave you back your key, remember?
I told you. It's over. Finished.
Finished, certainly. Open your envelope. Open it.
What's this?
A copy of your original aliens application, together with some relevant details from your security file. I'd say it describes you pretty well. A suspected Soviet agent.
Are you responsible for this?
It didn't make for easy listening.
No. It can't have done. What happens now?
You've been lucky.
I have.
Complicated games in high places. It gives you 24 hours to quietly slip away.
Thanks to you.
No thanks to me.
A civil servant, you said.
Did I?
To do with security, you said.
Well, it was true.
I never realized, you know.
No.
So, now I know why you came back into my shop, my flat, my life.
It wasn't the only reason.
Why else?
I just wanted to make sure I was completely cured.
Was a sunny day. Not a cloud was in the sky.
How did it go?
Who said the only true freedom is freedom from longing?
Well, someone who knew, I should think.
I made the switch. I think Kingston will have to find somewhere else to do his fishing.
Well, nevertheless, I'll get this processed. I'd like to know what bait he's been using.
Martina would have left the country by now. We shan't see her again.
I'm afraid she isn't leaving the country. She was arrested at Heathrow 25 minutes ago.
Did you have to?
6 charges under Section 1 of the Official Secrets Act. I think she'll be Her Majesty's guest for quite some time. There. Let me get you the other half.